Make way, bad day to work. Excuse me. Oh, it's okay. What in the Krabby Patty? Oh my gosh.
Well, welcome back to Shaving with Pegway. Excuse me. All the time. Anyways, I'm doing a head shave today, but remember on Friday I said I had a package that was supposed to come in. Well, it came in Saturday. So we'll just unbox this real quick. I think it'll be real quick. Supposed to be real quick. Okay. The other part of the flap was covered up by the label, that's why I didn't see it. Okay. And my shipping invoice. Can you guess what it is? No? It's made in Italy. And it smells like almonds. I got it on eBay for, I think it was $10.13. I think I paid $10.83 or something like that for it. $10.86 maybe. With the tax. Problem is, nobody has the aftershave. Everybody's out of the aftershave. I found one place that has it, but now I have to wait until I get paid on the 4th to order, on the 3rd, excuse me, to order it. I don't know if it's just my sniffer. Oh, there it is. Alright. Yep, there is a hint of cherry to it, isn't there? Crema da barba. Cella. Cella. And that's as far as I go with Italian accents. It's like people ask me, do you speak Italian? Yeah. Pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, rigatoni. Yeah. I speak Italian. That's like, same, do you speak Spanish? I speak Mexican. Taco, burrito, enchilada. Yeah, I speak Mexican. Okay. Today's soap, speaking of Spanish leather. GOF Trumper, and it's my sample. I'm trying to use it up. I think I've got like one more use of it, and I've got the sample of the spray. I got that much left. Maybe 2 uses. If I'm conservative with it, 2 uses. Alright, let me come right back after I get the lather made, because you've seen enough people making lather. You've seen enough lather videos, and I'm sure you know how to make lather on your own. Fix the camera, and I'll be right back. Right, we're back, just like magic, like I never left, right? Alright. Today's head shave. The leaf with the bottom and middle slot occupied by half a Perma Sharp each. No, I never show loading the leaf, how you do it. There's 55,000 other shaving channels, whatever, that show you how to do it. Catch one. It's not hard. I think Leaf even has a short video on their own website that shows how to do it. And I'm sure most of you have seen people doing it. Pears soap for pre-shave, that you know how to do it if you don't have one. Forgot to check to see if that sale was over today, but I do believe it is over. Where you could buy the leaf for $59 instead of $84. I believe it only ran through the 1st. They said it was an Earth month sale, which was April. So since today's May, the Peregrino by PAA, 24mm synthetic, and warm lather. It hasn't been in the warm water that long, or hot water that long, but it's got a tinge of warm to it. This is a great scent. If you like leather scents, that GOF Trumper Spanish leather is a good one. You know what I might do? I was just thinking about it. I might take half of what I've got in here, which wasn't all that much, you saw that. Take half of that and mix it with the same amount of tobacco and do a tobacco leather. Might do that. Alright, back to front is with the grain. So I will be driving soon. I went out this morning and put my hand controls in my car. So if any of you are on the road at the same time I am, I'm sorry. I apologize now. I have not driven it yet. I'll do that. I'll either take it out tonight and drive around the block when there's less people out, or I'll do it tomorrow when there's more cars on the street, so I got a better chance of colliding with something. I don't know which yet. How many of you guys watched the NFL draft Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? I know I did. Because a leaf does not get in here very well, for me. It may do it for you, but for me it does not. So I use this. To get those hairs inside there. And I almost did not watch the draft because I cannot, for one, stand Mel Kiper. Cannot stand him. The man is a bum. He's a fraud. He's scammed people out of, what, millions of dollars at this point? And he's a jerk. If you guys remember when he first started his crap, I think it was '84. Well, when he first started coming on TV a lot, he was always, oh, that was a horrible pick. This guy's no good. This guy's trash. They shouldn't have picked him, blah, blah. He doesn't do that anymore because he got proven wrong so many times that that player was trash. It's like, I remember he said about Christian McCaffrey, the running back for the Carolina Panthers. He said, he was a slot receiver. He wasn't really a running back. He was a slot receiver. Okay. And Le'Veon Bell was never going to be a star in the NFL. He was never going to be any good. Okay. He has a history. I can't remember all the ones, but he has hundreds of players he's dissed that said were crap, garbage, they'd never make it. Some of them are in the Hall of Fame now. He's got a bunch of players that he said, you watch, they're going to be stars, they're going to go to Hall of Fame, they're going to be superstars, they're going to dominate the league. And then 4 years later, they were out of football because they suck so bad. His buddy there, Todd McShay, who he's always feuding with because their picks never coincide, has had, over the last 10 years, has had a better track record than Mel Shyster. You know, that guy, he started Kuiper Industries at his kitchen table at his house. He was out of work and he started a company to evaluate and rate draft picks for the NFL. I think I did this once already, didn't I? Anyways, gonna do it again. Yeah, that's how he started. He was unemployed and he started at his kitchen table. And he's turned it into a multi-million-dollar business scamming people. I mean, the guy's he's never put on pads, a uniform. He's never scouted, he's never coached, he's never worked in upper management in an NFL team. He's never done anything. He's never strapped on a set of shoulder pads. He might have strapped something else on, but never shoulder pads. He probably doesn't even know how. He's probably never seen a pair up close and in person. The guy's a shyster. He's a scam artist, and he's milked it for millions, and people listen to him. There's a few guys playing now that went back, and Richard Sherman, he said Richard Sherman was a bust. He was no good. Richard Sherman was no good. He wasn't ever going to make it. He gave the Seattle the same draft with Richard Sherman. They drafted, I think, was it Weber or Webster, their linebacker that's really good, or he used to be with them, but he's moved on now. But and a bunch of other, basically most of their Legion of Doom defense, the back end, they drafted, and they got Russell Wilson in one draft too. 2 drafts in a row. He gave them a C-. One of them was with Richard Wilson, or Russell Wilson. The other one was Richard Sherman. But he gave them C- for those drafts because he thought they weren't that good. And those weren't the only good players in the draft either. They drafted like 3-4 good players in each one of those drafts 2 years in a row. Guys that are probably going to make the Hall of Fame. Guys that have been all-pro multiple times. But they're garbage. They were trash. The Seahawks got a C- for their draft for those 2 years in a row. All right, front to back is against the grain. That I know. I know that one for sure. The guy's a buffoon. I'm sorry if you like him. That's your choice. But seriously, go back over his history. Like I said, he has stopped criticizing teams for making the draft picks they make because he's been wrong so many times and proven wrong. Oh, and he was sitting there on the draft this weekend, and he's saying, oh, I watched a lot of tape on this guy, I watched a lot of tape on... He said that for almost every guy. 262 players drafted in the NFL draft. 262. And every one of them that was picked, almost everyone, 90%, I'll say 90% of the players picked. I watched a lot of tape on this guy, he's really good, he's this, that, he's other. He needs to work on this, he needs to work on that. Really? You watched a lot of tape on 90% of the 262 players taken, okay? So you knew which 262 players were taken to watch tape on, or would be taken to watch tape on. You didn't watch tape on anybody else, because where the hell would you have the time? Oh, I watched a lot of tape on that guy. I watched a lot of tape on this guy. I watched a lot of tape on this guy. I watched a lot of tape on... He kept saying it and saying it. It's like, where did you have time? Seriously. Did you ever sleep? Are you hyped up on drugs? Are you staying awake for 2 weeks at a time to watch all this tape? I try not to watch ESPN as much as I can. I try to avoid it. For one, they employ Stephen A. Smith, who to me is a racist. But anyways, we won't get into that. That's political. We won't go there. But they used to run, I don't know if they still do, because I don't watch it anymore. They used to run the top 10 plays of the day, or the top 10 plays of the week. And if you watched football games, you would see guys playing like they were trying to make a top 10 play. Instead of doing their job and making the tackle and getting the guy down and just calling it a play, they come up and they give him a hard hit and they move the guy 3-4 yards to his side, but he keeps running because they didn't knock him down, knock him out to get that top 10 play of the week or the day, whatever. They didn't. And you could see guys were playing for that, to get that honor. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to be on top 10 plays of the day. No, you're not. Make the tackle. You have arms. You're not T-Rex. Tackle. Grab the guy. Bring him down. Tackle. It drives me nuts when I see it today, too, still. Where they hit the guy and try to knock him over. It's like, you have these. These are arms. They're meant for grabbing shit. Grab him. Bring him down. I get so damn frustrated watching football sometimes. What the hell are you doing? You have arms. Tackle the guy. You hit him. You pushed him 3 yards to his left or his right, but he kept going for another 10 before somebody else tackled him when you could have tackled him. Oh. I will try to stop. Just my trouble spots, guys. That's all I'm doing right now. These Perma Sharp blades are working really well in the lead. Yeah, but that guy drives me insane. He's a shyster. He's a scam artist. And he's made millions doing it. And he's done it right under everybody's nose. But if you go back and watch tape of him from 10, 15 years ago, compared to the last 2 or 3 years, it was always, oh, that guy's trash. I don't know why that team drafted him. He's not going to give them what they want. He's not going to do what they need. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then the guy turns out to be a good player, and he has to eat his words. So he stopped doing that. Now it's like, oh, I watch a lot of tape. He needs to work on this. He needs to work on that. Instead of saying the guy's trash and he can't do this and he can't do that, now he says, oh, he needs to work on this one. So when the guy turns around and does it in a game, he can turn around and say, well, they must have coached him to make him better at that. Anyways. So I hope your team had a good draft if you have a team. Mine did okay. The Buckaroos, but I think they're counting on Adamika Sue coming back and Ron Gronkowski to come back. I really do think they're counting on that. Jason Pierre-Paul, I think, is done. He may come back, but I think he's done. I think his injury last season, his contract value, what he would want, and his age are preventing him from coming back this year. Okay. We're pretty good. See? I didn't use that much soap in And I got enough. I can do a face shave now if I wanted to. I'm thinking about it. Nah. Tuesday. Tuesday. I'm only at 16 some minutes. Alum block. Cold and wet. That's all I'm getting off of the alum block. Alum block will let you know if you've got a close shave or not. It'll either light you up, give you a slight sting, or nothing at all. If it lights you up, you're missing a few layers of skin somewhere. Oh, take it off since it's just cold and wet, not really doing much. Okay, which hazel? And the sample of the aftershave. Wonderful scent. It really is, guys. If you've never tried that scent and you like darker scents, or if you like leather scents, I recommend that one. It's a cream. The soap won't last as long as a harder soap because it is a cream. But just remember, that much baby lotion for my baby butt smooth don't. You don't need much to make a healthy lather. I used 2 peas, regular sized peas worth of soap to get everything I used, plus this brush is saturated. There's a ton of soap still in there. I could probably do 2 full shaves with that. So you really don't need much. I used way too much. Leaf, good razor. It was a better razor yesterday at $59. Yes, I put a purple sleeve, grip sleeve on mine. It helps. It really does. This thing gets really super slick when it's wet or got soap on it, and this does help. Is it perfect? No. It could be, the grooves could be a little deeper, could be a little ridges, could be a little taller, whichever way you want to say it. But it does add grip, and yes, I like the contrast of the colors, so that's the reason I got purple instead of doing everything in black. Alright guys, GOF Trumper, Spanish leather, good soap. I like that scent. You know what? I'm not going to film it, but I am going to do a face shave, and we'll see where it goes from there. You guys want to come along? Fine. Let's come along. You know what? I'm not going to do a full shave, but I got too much soap just to waste it. Maybe I'll do 1 pass. I shaved Friday. Today's Sunday, so I got 2 days worth of growth. Great scent. And I'm going to use the leaf. First time I've ever used this razor on my face. And we're only going to do 1 pass. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Yeah, I've never used a leaf on my face. I've always just used it for a head shaver. Okay, and you know what just happened to me? This pivot action caught one of the hairs from my goat. It didn't pull it out. The hair pulled free of the head, but it still tugged on me. Now, we're going to have to do 2 passes. Sorry. No more water. We're good. Plenty of slickness in this soap. You know what? Is it perfect? No. But I used up a lot more of my soap, so I don't feel so wasteful with it. And I got rid of 90% of the growth, so. Splash just a little witch hazel on. We're not going to use the alum because I tell you right now, I already can tell. You can already tell. I did not get close enough to worry about having to use an alum. Aftershave. 3 squirts. Rub. Oh, that smells wonderful. So much better on your face than it is on your head. And I will use the baby lotion. Just that much. That's all I'm going to use. Pick up that leftover aftershave on my hands. Done. Head and face shave. 23 minutes and change. Almost 24. Not bad, huh? Alright guys. Anyways, we're all good. I'll try and let you guys know when I'm going to be on the road so you can get off of them. And I will talk to you all later. I appreciate your time. Thanks for all the subscribers, the new subscribers. Thanks for everybody for being here. Alright, we're done with the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Take care out there, and good shaves all. Happy shaves.